Ladies and gentlemen, the Degenerate Wrestling Federation presents KILLSHOT.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KILLSHOT. This is Arnold Armbar.
Joined by Cindy Suplex.
And as you can see, we got a packed show for you tonight. World Heavyweight Championship to kick it off. Blackout Championship. And look at this, Cindy.
An angry open mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KILLSHOT. I'm Francine Finkle, your first ever DWF Women's Champion and your KILLSHOT General Manager. But tonight isn't about me. We have a packed show for all of you tonight. Firstly, the DWF Championship Hell in a Cell match will now be a fatal four-way. Mr. Cashman has agreed to Tenacious Smoke's terms, and it will now be DWF Champion Psycho Maniac defending against the World Heavyweight Champion Louie Lane, the first ever DWF Champion, the Phenom, and the man who never received his rematch for the DWF title, Tenacious Smoke. Which brings me to my next point. In order to be inserted into the DWF title match, Tenacious Smoke has vacated the KILLSHOT TV title. This title will be introduced with a new design and locked up and will be contested for Inside an Elimination Chamber. The first three competitors announced are Evan Styles, Curtis Omar, and Drago Rishi. Also, Marco Veddi's Blackout Championship will now feature a new stipulation. Whoever holds the title and successfully defends it 3 times consecutively will be eligible to cash in the title for an opportunity at either the DWF Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship. For the record, Veddi is currently at 1 successful defense and is set to face as a locked up inside a steel cage. And I'm sure all of you would love to hear me talk and talk all night long. But my final announcement is that the angry New Yorker, Chris James, will be here tonight to address his grievances to all of you. Coming up next, Louie Lane defends the world title against Keon Kodo. Enjoy the show, and remember, always do your best.
Well, Cindy, that was definitely a mouthful from our general manager, Francine.
That's probably the most I've ever heard her talk, and I'm not even exactly sure what she was saying.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get some notes, updates on that. I think she should hire a personal speaker.
I think so, too. I mean, it's no shade on her. It's just, what is she talking about?
Should just get the braces removed or something. But anyway, on the way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, the Triple Crown champion, the Red Dawn, Keon Kodo. And Cindy, can you believe we're starting off the night with a World Heavyweight Championship match.
I cannot believe it. This is some main event level matchery we're seeing, but because this show is so packed with like just huge matches, like I guess the entire show's the main event.
Definitely Francine must be confident in the rest of the show if she's booking this as the first match, especially after that mouthful she just gave us.
It was a mouthful of something.
Keon Kodo. We know how he feels about the world champion Louie Lane. We know that these men, it's personal between them at this point, attack after attack. Louie Lane cashing in his money in the bank on Keon mid-match.
There's bound to be some drama with these two. I gotta say, whatever your opinion on Keon's like new title, it's a nice looking belt.
It is a nice looking belt, Cindy, and you know it is a very controversial title, isn't it? A lot of people say, "Oh, you lost your belt, you create a new belt," but Keon's looking at it from the perspective of this guy refused to fight me. He cashed in his money in the bank mid-match, not even mid-match. The match was almost done, in my opinion. And now he doesn't want to fight me, so I want to create a title to defend for all the fans.
I mean, fair enough, you know. I mean, some might see that as like, well, you know, you didn't earn it. You can't just make one, but you know, I guess it just depends on perspective. And look, now we've got 2 belts coming out here tonight.
Absolutely, Cindy. However, only the world title, this man, Louie Lane's belt is on the line. And it's time for Keon Kodo to prove or disprove the doubters.
I guess like Louie's really gonna have to bring his A game. He's got the most to lose tonight.
Absolutely, Cindy. However, he does have a lot to gain. I mean, Keon Kodo has been here countless times in this exact situation, World Heavyweight Championship match. His accolades are endless. So if Louie Lane manages to retain here tonight, that will be huge for his career.
Seems like they're about ready to get started. Oh, no shortage of confidence from Keon. He's saying he's going to slit Louie's throat.
For the record, ladies and gentlemen, this is a traditional wrestling match. There will be no slitting of throats.
I certainly hope so.
Louie Lane looking at that world title. Will it be for the last time?
Guess we'll find out very shortly.
The fans on their feet, ready for this opening match, this main event caliber heavyweight championship match. Keon Kodo looks confident. Louie Lane looks confident. Even the ref looks confident. He's like, I'm about to count this 1, 2, 3 like you ain't never seen before.
He's the real star of the show. I mean, come on. Alright, guys, enough dancing around. Let's get to it.
Finally, the bell rings. KILLSHOT, episode 9, ladies and gentlemen. And Keon with a takedown. And now he's just pummeling our world champion.
Immediately going for the pin. He's trying to humiliate Louie. Playing mind games.
Louie definitely going to have to stay focused. I wonder how they got this match booked, you know? Well, I guess if Louie won't go to Uncooked, Keon has no problem coming to KILLSHOT, right?
I guess so. Seems like there's no boundaries between these two shows at this point. I guess that's why a draft is coming soon.
That is true, Cindy. The brand split has been suspended until further notice. I heard a little rumor that after DWF Mania, we'll have a little draft.
Ooh, very exciting news. You know, Louie, his little motto on the back of his shirt, love is pain. Like, you would think he'd be used to, like, taking some of this, like, actual pain.
Well, Cindy, I mean, It looks like he's kind of holding his own right now against the Red Dawn, if you ask me. It looks like, oh, hook of the leg here.
Hook of the leg. Would this be it? Nope.
Quick kick out there by Keon. But Louie also had a quick kick out earlier in the night.
Ooh, disrespect.
Ooh, nice face buster. I don't know how Louie manages to not crack his sunglasses in the ring.
Oh, keep them on his face.
Maybe he had him like surgically attached or so. I don't think I've ever seen him without his shades on.
I think you're right. What does his face look like?
Keon sent against the ropes. Knee to the midsection. Another knee to the midsection. Louie Lane taking control here.
Oof.
Gloating to the fans. I gotta tell you, this is definitely a World Heavyweight Championship worthy display and performance by Louie Lane.
I have to agree with you. I mean, Keon's he's not taking a beating at all, but I mean, they're really both just going for it right now.
In the whole realm of, oh, Louie didn't deserve it, Louie cashed in, what have you, Louie's a rookie in comparison to Keon. However you want to say it, he's holding his own right now, and this is one hell of a match to start off KILLSHOT.
Punching him in the gut, getting out of that hold he had him in.
Nice German, and he goes for the cover.
Not so fast. Keon's not done with him yet.
And now Louie looking to build steam here. What's he going for here?
Oh.
Oof.
Right in the nut.
Oh, and then right in the face. Good thing Keon has two hands. He could grab his nuts and his face after that one.
He's gonna need to.
Louie Lane going to the top rope, high risk maneuver. Oh, what a shooting star press! Is it over here?
Is this it? Not quite. Keon is determined to get that belt off of Louie. Become Keon 2 belts.
Louie beside himself. And look at this! Louie caught Keon before he could deliver that devastating clothesline.
Seems like Keon's he's been on the floor this entire match.
Perhaps the chatter of the community is getting inside the head of Keon Cook. Drop kick sends him to the outside. He's got to stay focused here.
Oh.
Hopefully he did not underestimate this man Louie tonight, Cindy.
He may have come in here thinking that this was going to be a cakewalk. And it's certainly, I don't see any cake. There's no cake at all.
Wish there was some. Can we get some cake?
Oh, he's pounding him like he's a pound cake. So there's our cake right there.
Beating on him like he owes him money. And the Red Dawn's gonna have to do something to fight back into this match.
He needs to awaken something in him. He's really taking a beating. Louie he's not losing that belt. He will not have it. Ref, get out of the wall. I called it. I knew that ref was going to get hit.
Louie took a risk. It did not pay off.
Did not
he flew
pay off.
pretty much across the entire ring trying to deliver that elbow drop.
Keon is finally back in the game. Does that ref think he's a wrestler? He thinks he's part of this match.
He thinks he's a tough guy or something. Ooh! Takes Louie Lane and folds him inside out with that lariat, Cindy. This has got to be it.
A pin? Not quite.
And Louie Lane survives. And now Keon can't believe it. He ain't worried, though.
You should have saved the celebrations for later.
Ooh, DDT busts Keon wide open. But he's still got some fight left.
He's bleeding. Oh. It's okay. If I was bleeding from my forehead into my eyes, I may have missed that punch too.
Yeah, I'm sure you know your vision is slightly impaired when you got blood running in your eyeballs.
Gotta be.
Louie Lane in a compromising position now. What is Q thinking? Knee to the face. To those indestructible shades of Louie Lane.
What are they made of? Steel? There's no glasses and no sunglasses. No glass.
Ron going to the top.
He's just biding his time and...
Oh! But look at the strength of our heavyweight champ!
He rolled him back up and then...
Well, wait. The hell is this?
Where's the lights?
The lights!
I can't see my note.
Oh, Cindy.
Psychomaniac!
It's our DWF champion!
How did he get here? Where's Q-Ron?
And the bell has rung.
Does that mean Psycho? Did he win? Is he even allowed? Is this...
No, Cindy.
What's happening?
All it means is the match is thrown out. Louie Lane is still our heavyweight champion. But look at this now.
Tenacious coming for blood with his stick.
The man, the last addition to the Fatal 4-Way Hell in a Cell match for the DWF title, making his presence felt. What chaos, Cindy, to start off KILLSHOT. And
Phenom!
Look at this!
What is he doing here? What? Who let all these people into the ring?
What is it gonna be?
They're a team.
Sign of respect.
They're a team. That's really cool, you know? I'm really glad that they can be friends.
Oh! And just like that, Tenacious blindsided by our first ever DWF champ.
Okay, I take back everything I said about friendship.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Motor Mouth Kid himself, the vicious Keon Kodo, back here on KILLSHOT. After I was attacked last week, before I was able to make it onto my private jet and got arrested, thanks to no other than the skid mark. Yeah, I boot too. You know, I'm getting real tired of kicking your ass, Skid. So I'm gonna lay down a challenge. A challenge that'll see me defeat you undeniably once and for all. Or should I say, twice and for all. Cause I locked up, Skidmark. I challenge you to a 2 out of 3 falls match. If you got the guts, I'm gonna put an end to you and this little charade of yours once and for...
Oh!
Trademark.
Keon Kodo laying out a challenge, 2 out of 3 falls, but Trademark cut him off, and he's just jumping him.
He was in the middle of his little speech.
Can someone get security out here? We gotta break these two up. They're not scheduled for a match here tonight.
The ref is running around like I don't even, what is...
The ref is panicking. He's running like a chicken out of... He doesn't know what to do. Ref, get in there.
Ref, break it up.
What if this was a real match, ref? Come on. I know these guys are you know, intimidating and, you know, they're wrestlers, but jeez.
I'm sorry, what is the ref doing? This is chaos. Trademark is taking...
Trademark is taking the fight to Keon Kodo. The referee is losing his mind, and we gotta get some help out here. It is personal between these two men, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see them meet at Locked Up, which will be our next live event, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh! If these men can even make it to Locked Up, Cindy.
I think the ref
Cindy's
is breaking the laws of physics.
Cindy's having a hard time wrapping her head around the antics of the referee. I'm trying to focus on the action here. Where the hell is security?
He's still going. He's hurting Keon. His handsome face breaking it into the ground.
Keon's not that handsome.
I'm sorry. It was the whole thing with the ref. My mind got scattered.
Cindy, we have a World Tag Team Championship match coming up. It's Salvation versus Rebel Society. And we know the history between these two teams runs way deep, Cindy.
Salvation is here.
And are we looking at our future two-time tag team champions. We know that formerly King Devious and the Savior held the tag team titles, but it's all in the family, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're all on a nice, happy little team together. You know, when one succeeds in a team, you uplift each other.
Not to mention, Cindy, also scheduled for tonight, the Savior battles Marco Veddi for the Blackout Championship. So tonight could be a night of gold for Salvation.
I mean, that's why they wear the gold, to show that they are the gold winners. But we'll see.
We will see. Sometimes they come up short. But sometimes, you know, their antics, they get the upper hand.
Here they come. Kim Witt and
Justin Massacre.
Rebel Society.
And look at those belts, Cindy. Gorgeous pieces of gold around the waist of our uncooked World Tag Team Champions, and they look ready to go.
Those are some good belts right there. I do enjoy them. Slowly crawling to the ring. No, take your time.
Sulking in the energy, the crowd, the love and admiration of the fans. Cam Witt just looks like he's ready to beat up Rebel Society.
Kim Witt is ready to beat up Rebel Society? I hope not.
Ready to beat up Salvation.
There we go. You know, I get it. The ref thing probably messed with your head too.
I have a lot more jobs than people realize. You know, I'm not only a commentator, okay? We don't have to get into my list of jobs, but I
have lots of jobs too. I'm a wife. That's a job.
Oh, it's a job now.
Oh no, it's not a job.
Being married to Arnold Armbar is a job now.
It's not a job. I used the wrong word there, Arnie Pie. It's a.
Don't Arnie Pie me live on KILLSHOT.
It's a career.
Listen, don't ever Arnie Pie me live on KILLSHOT again. All right?
All right, Arnie, baby.
And Rebel Society holding up the gold, holding their fists up to the sky, ready to begin this match.
Ref taking those belts, acting like he just won them.
Yeah, this ref, like, he seems like full of himself. I'm getting real sick of this guy.
We should tell Cashman to, start sending out the job postings. Anyway, King Devious picking up Cam Witt and throwing him to the mat.
Wasting no time with the aggression as usual. They call him King Devious for a reason. Oh man, nice shoulder tackle there. Knocked the spit right out of Witt. Oh, and drives his face into the corner. Quick tag to his partner. And Cindy, we always say quick tags are the smartest way to go about these tag matches. Keep yourself and your partner as fresh as possible.
And it's good to confuse your opponent, who's really tagged in, who's about to come after them.
Ooh. Looking like he was going for a tag to Justin there, but Santos reversing that.
Down he goes.
Cover here. Barely a 1 count. And look, Justin Massacre to the outside, like a pack of wild dogs is Rebel Society. Whoa!
Oh, and that's where teamwork, doesn't always pan out.
One of those rare occasions where Rebel Society was not on the same page. That was a little strange. It looked like Justin kind of moved him out of the way of Cam.
Right. It was like they're totally not on the same page. They're not even wearing the same colors. I mean, Salvation clearly has the upper hand here. They're matching. They're on the same page. Teamwork, Can Cam Witt and Justin Massacre, can they reconnect? They need to, They need to
get it together.
For real.
Well, we do know that Rebel Society has been going through it. I mean, Siaka faced a career-ending injury, and now Keon Cook has defected from Rebel Society. They're the last two left. Could there be some trouble in paradise?
I think there definitely could be.
Ooh, backbreaker by Santos. Is it over here?
That would be Ooh, quick match if that were it. Oh, begging
Justin.
for a tag. Begging for a tag. Is he coming in?
Wait,
Wait.
the hell is this?
Just kidding. Uh-oh.
Where is he going?
Is he abandoning his teammate?
He just left Cam Witt high and dry in the middle of the tag team match. He didn't do a damn thing. He was reaching out for the tag, Cindy. Cam goes to give it to him, and he abandons him.
Like, we foresaw there was something going on with these two, but I didn't think it would come to this.
And Cam Witt, the professional, the pro athlete that he is, he just keeps fighting. He'll worry about it later. The tag titles are on the line.
He wants to keep those tag titles. Maybe he'll have both tag titles to himself. He'll be on his own tag team with himself.
But Cindy, I gotta say, it's a tall order. I mean, this is a handicap match. He didn't even have the help of Justin at all. So it's as if he came here alone, and he's gonna have to finish it on it by himself.
Not to mention the mental toll of like not being prepared to take on two people alone. I mean, even in a handicap match, you at least know you're going in, handicapped. Cam Witt is just totally taken by surprise right now. And I gotta say, he's making the best of it. He's slamming King Devious, he's kicking Santos.
His fighting spirit cannot, it's unmatched, Cindy. But DDT and hook of the leg here. And Cam just keeps fighting. Feeding off the energy of the DWF audience. Oof.
Oh man. He's like the little engine that could, that guy. He just keeps chugging along.
Will the numbers game catch up to Cam Witt is the question, Cindy.
He seems to be making good recoveries. Meanwhile, these two are, passing the torch back and forth, keeping it fresh.
King Devious sent to the outside, and Cam Witt looks very confident in himself. Ooh! Sent Santos to the outside as well.
Seems like outside the ring is where he shines.
Oh!
He sends them pummeling to the bricks, and, then takes advantage.
And he's feeling himself. Maybe he'll win this match via countout.
Maybe he doesn't need Justin Massacre's help. He's just got to keep these guys out of the ring. Well, too late for that, but there's still a chance.
Oh wait, he's distracting Cam though from the legal man that is King Devious. Oof, sends him into the corner and a drop kick to his face. Are we looking at the end, Cindy?
Look at the leg. And he's out. This guy, he just keeps on trucking.
What is keeping him alive?
Belief in himself. That's all I got it,
What are we looking at here?
Is this it? Cam Witt defeats Salvation by himself.
He defies all odds. And now Cam Witt is still your tag team champions.
He is both tag team champions, I think.
And listen to the ovation from this crowd. What a performance.
Wow, what does this mean?
You all want to know why I abandoned Cam in the tag team title match, even though he still won it. Well, it's plain and simple. I'm getting sick of being a tag team wrestler where I should be going after singles titles. But I am the better competitor out of all of Rebel Society. Because, to be quite fair, fucking hell, Huron lost to a guy who looks like a fucking wig. And he got cash in on something I wouldn't allow. And with Cam's just Cam. Wants to have himself over. So that's why I walked out with him. Because I am going to become a singles champion, and there is nothing either Q or Cam can do about it. That's all I gotta say. I fuck the lot of you, the crowd and the superstars.
Well, Cindy, I guess we just got our answer from Justin Massacre.
He says Cam's just Cam, and I mean...
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to witness the biggest acquisition in DWF history. With his massive size and incredible strength, he has dominated the wrestling world and crushed every opponent that has dared to step into the ring with him. But it's not just his physical prowess that makes him a force to be reckoned with. He's also a strategic mastermind, always thinking 2 steps ahead of his opponents and using his intelligence to outwit them in the ring. And let's not forget his signature move, the chaotic injection. When he hits that move, it's game over for anyone who is unfortunate enough to be on the receiving end. If you're a fan of pure, unadulterated power and dominance in the ring, here is a true force to be reckoned with, and he's ready to take on all comers. The Juggernaut, David Rude, is officially coming to DWF.
And it's just news after news, Cindy. Headline after headline tonight on KILLSHOT.
David Rude on his way. Is he coming out tonight? Do we know?
I don't know, Cindy. We didn't get any information. He's coming soon. Justin Massacre has just turned on Rebel Society and says he wants to become a singles champion. And now we got Marco Veddi taking on the 3rd member of Salvation for the Blackout title.
This is just... I am overwhelmed with information right now.
Definitely one for the history books tonight here, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're enjoying your night. Hope you got your daddy sodas or whatever it is that you're into.
I'm drinking coffee this evening, Arnie. You know.
Yeah, we gotta keep Cindy awake here this week.
No. It's just been a long week.
Not that you could possibly fall asleep when you're watching DWF wrestling.
Here comes the savior. He's gonna save something.
I don't think this man has saved anything since he stepped foot in this company, has he?
I don't think so. I mean, there's salvation. He calls himself the savior. Who are they saving?
Kind of confused on that mission statement. He's got cool pyro though.
He does. A nice face paint. Or do you think that's just his face?
He might have just been born that way, honestly.
I mean, his hair's white too. I mean, has some weird kind of albinism.
This guy's a weirdo, you know. I mean, could be anything. But nonetheless, Cindy, I like to remind the fans in attendance and watching at home, Marco Veddi, his Blackout Championship now comes with a new stipulation. If he or whoever in the future holds that title can consecutively defend successfully 3 times in a row, it serves as a Money in the Bank briefcase. They can cash in that title for a World Championship match.
Well, dang, that's what Francine was saying that whole time?
Yeah, I finally got the notes. And Marco Veddi, this is going to be his 2nd Blackout title defense. And if he manages to survive, he's going to face X inside of a steel cage at Locked Up.
Wow. That's going to be... Okay, alright. So he's probably going to come out here guns blazing. He wants that, quote, Money in the Bank, or Money in the Blackout champion.
Absolutely, Cindy. We know Marco Veddi, a multi-time world champion. We know that the sound of being able to cash in this belt to go after a world title is definitely enticing to this man. And he's been kind of a performer, you know, playing to the crowd in his last few matches, you know, making sure, you know, the fans go home happy. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see an all-business Marco Veddi here tonight.
And business it is, after all. I mean, this is no game. That's why they don't call wrestling matches games, because it's not a game. It's real life.
This is the furthest thing from a game.
This is just...
I mean, just look around. You see anything that resembles a game around here?
There's no games. I'm not playing.
I've never owned a video game in my life.
Really?
Really? You know why? Because I don't play games.
You don't play. I've never owned a board game. And I guess that's why we're married.
I guess so.
Wow.
I love you.
I love you too, babe.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Marco Veddi looks determined to make it 2 successful defenses And then if and when he meets X in that steel cage, then it's put up or shut up, because the comeback kid, if he defeats Marco, then that's it. Marco never gets to cash in for a world title match.
So he just blah. He wants it.
Yeah, I'd say so. I hope.
But the Savior,
He wants it too.
he wants it too. I think he's gonna try to be a thorn in Veddi's side in this match. I think he seems like a spiteful type of guy. Might not even necessarily care to get some money in his bank, but he wants Veddi to not have it.
Well, sure, Cindy. And I'm just receiving word right now, ladies and gentlemen. Francine, although this is a no disqualification match, there are no rules. Francine has banned Salvation from interfering in this match. If they get anywhere near, if they even show up on the ramp, they will be suspended for 90 days.
Wow. I mean,
So this is going to be a straight up match.
so things like that have never stopped Salvation before from coming out. More so Akira, but I wonder if she counts as part of Salvation in this sense.
Well, ever since she's become the Uncooked general manager, we have not seen Akira associated with Salvation at all. However, I mean, it's curious that all three members have title matches tonight.
That is very curious. Maybe she's trying to distance herself from them so she can actually start helping them more behind the scenes without getting any flack. I mean, that's just speculation on this commentator's behalf.
Guess remains to be seen. Also remains to be seen if the Savior has what it takes to take down the Cruel King and become the new Blackout champion. And this is the third title match of the night, by the way.
Lots of titles on the line here. Lots of heat back and forth between everybody.
Lots of changes, announcements, and still to come tonight, Cindy. To close our show, we have our open mic from the Angry New Yorker, Chris James, who's here on a week-by-week basis. I mean, the Cashmen are shelling out loads of money to get this guy on every week.
And I mean, I guess he deserves it. He's what do you call it? He's a magnet for controversy and, attention. He gets eyes on him, whether, whatever your opinion on the man may be.
Absolutely. And Marco Veddi now has the Savior up against the ropes. What is he looking for here, Cindy? Uh-oh, on the shoulders.
Here he goes.
I think he was looking for his finisher, the cruelty there, but the Savior managed to slip out.
Veddi over the ropes to the bricks. Looks like he hit his head.
Savior talking trash now. What is he waiting for?
Waiting for him to get up. He's trying to play fair. That's new.
Oh,
Oh,
talk about playing fair. Look at this.
What is that?
Oof, breaking the eyes or the nose, I'm not sure. Definitely a dirty move, but all legal under Blackout rules. Submission or KO only.
Submission or KO only. Yeah, then you definitely want to be hurting men in a way that gets them to... Lost my train of thought there.
Back and forth strikes. Veddi preventing the stop sign from smashing his head in real quick. His brain would have been scrambled eggs, Cindy.
Scrambled eggs.
And he almost takes the Savior's arm right out of his socket there.
Oh no. Did you know cats can have scrambled eggs?
I did not know that. Cindy, look at this! Where the hell's the ref? He should be watching.
Yeah, is that
Savior
legal?
Tapped?
What if he tapped? Where is this ref? This ref needs to be fired ASAP.
Referee sucks. Backbreaker by the Savior. And he's picking up that stop sign once again.
throwing it to the floor. He doesn't even want it.
He doesn't even want it. Either that or he has no coordination.
Yeah, he might have just missed. His throw was really off there. That face paint must be leaking into his eyeballs.
This match has been all over the ring, Cindy. Blackout rules. It's just a fight. They just want to hurt each other and win.
It's a scrap. That's what they're having.
I gotta say, I'm impressed with the Savior's performance here tonight as well. I mean, I didn't think that he could really hold himself against Marco Veddi, sending him to the outside. And what is he thinking now, Cindy?
He's probably thinking, I got this. It's okay that my teammate's not here.
Oh,
I'm gonna go jump on
look
him.
at this!
Oh, but Veddi slaps him.
Open hand smack to the face.
He wanted to embarrass that Savior.
And now taking out the lumber. Savior wants to avoid that, sends Veddi back into the ring.
No lumber for you.
Ooh! Almost took a tooth out.
Ooh, almost took a testicle out right there.
And Veddi again with a submission.
Submission!
In front of the ref's face so he doesn't miss it this time.
He's like, right here, bud. Right here, ref.
And the referee's looking to the left for some reason. I don't get this guy. Savior still manages to escape.
Oh,
Missing that.
Missing that.
And what's Veddi gonna do? Will he capitalize?
Ooh, knees to the gut, face to the mat. Yeah, Veddi's he's hyping up the crowd. He's like, I'm gonna get him now. Just you wait, crowd.
Veddi fired up on the top ropes, telling Savior to get to his feet.
Just so he can bring him back off of his feet.
DDT off the top rope, Cindy. And back when this was the first Blood Championship, that put many men away.
Could this put him away? Oh!
And the cruelty to end the match and retain.
Wow, Veddi, you know what that means, right? He's going on to his third consecutive match.
It will be Veddi and X at Locked Up. And if Veddi can beat X, that is a glorified Money in the Bank briefcase in his hands, ladies and gentlemen.
It's worth all the glory that it has.
But if X wins, then he starts his own journey to the World Heavyweight Championship. That's the problem.
That's the problem. It won't end. It will not end.
And I guess it remains to be seen when Marco and the Comeback Kid meet face to face inside of a steel cage. Wait a minute. Music cutting out. What is this?
X.
It's the Comeback Kid.
He's coming back? He's here to intimidate Marco Veddi?
A face-off between these two legends. And you can hear the reaction from this audience. Just walking off on Veddi.
He just wants to make his presence known to the Cruel King. He's saying, just because you're getting to your third match doesn't mean you're going to win it, pal.
He didn't even have to open his mouth to send a message tonight, Cindy.
And this man, Angry New Yorker, is really going to open his mouth in a minute.
Oh yeah, Cindy. I can't wait. A live microphone for Chris James?
We know the man loves to talk, but we love even more what he has to say.
Well, maybe the DWF audience and the rest of the DWF locker room might not like it, but I can't wait. And debuting a new theme song nonetheless. Chris James walking to the ring. He looks kind of pissed off. He doesn't look as flashy as he usually does walking to this ring, does he, Cindy?
No, he looks like he's got something to say, you know, and he's just here to say it. He's just here to clear his mind.
We know all the controversy surrounding this man, all over the community. And Mr. Cashman decided it was a good idea to give him a live mic. Let's see. Let's see if it was a good idea.
Freedom on the line, roll the dice on it. Everything in life got a price on it. If you stand on something, you put your life on it. You don't ever get to think twice on it.
Yeah. Clap it up, DWF audience, clap it up. Even though I couldn't care less about you fans that have watched this company with all its potential become a shadow of its former self, and that's putting it nicely. Everything wrong with Kaw has infected DWF, and I will not stand by and let it happen anymore at all. So clap it up, DWF audience, clap it up all you want. You know, when I first decided to reach out to Cashman and the owners of DWF to get this Tommy War Best of 7 series kicked off, to put a spotlight on not only Tommy War, more importantly DWF, I didn't know that the toxicity that plagues the virtual pro wrestling community would ever rear its nasty, ugly head into this company the way it has in such a short time. And you could all blame yourselves for that. That's exactly why I'm here now, tonight. And the owners of DWF have given me a live microphone. How dangerous is this? But don't worry, immaturity has never taken over my mind, and it never will. Everything you're gonna hear me say right now, right here, is the God's honest truth. Not my truth, not their truth, not your truth. The truth. And the truth of the matter is, Tommy War never needed me to put him on a pedestal. Tommy War never needed me to stretch this 7 series out, to get a 7th match and bring the best out of Tommy, because he was surpassing all expectations everywhere else, all while keeping that quiet. And that is exactly why in the 7th and final match with Tommy War, the television title doesn't need to be on the line anymore. Because now I want to embarrass Tommy War. Now I want to hurt Tommy War. Now I want to make Tommy War bleed. I'm going to punish Tommy War for the sins of everybody else in the virtual pro wrestling community. Guys like Keon Kodo, who lost their world title in a fair fight and cried about it the next week, creating their own title to put themselves back on this imaginary pedestal. A pedestal that Keon no longer deserves. It's time for old Yeller to stop barking, because he has no more bite left. You see guys like Keon Kodo creating their own title in a company they've done nothing for is exactly what is plaguing the DWF, and that's exactly why I am here. I am here right now to tell you all that change is coming. Real change is upon us now in DWF. And whether you all like it or not, I will be the facilitator of that change. So no more phony titles. No more created championships to put themselves on an imaginary pedestal. All that bullshit stops tonight. And a whole lot of you may not know this, but I am not contractually obligated to do anything with DWF. I am not signed with the DWF. I made a deal with Cashman to beat the hell out of Tenacious Smoke, to beat the hell out of Tommy War, and to bring DWF into the next evolution of virtual pro wrestling. So Cashman, I'm here to tell you it's time to pay the piper. Because just like one piper said, when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions. You see, because too many of these jabronis in DWF are bringing a pen to a test, a knife to a gunfight. They're putting themselves in the line of fire. The line of fire of wrestling's true assassin. Wrestling's only powerhouse. Wrestling's loudest mouth. And the only man to ever back it up in the ring. The Angry New Yorker is coming to DWF to cleanse, to change, to canonize, to stop the petty bullshit and toxicity that these so-called big names are plaguing this company with. So, Mr. Cashman, we had a deal. After the 7th match with Tommy War, I expect you to pay up, and pay up handsomely. Because I'm coming for the world title. And it's going to be around my waist, whether you like it or not. And Cashman, if you don't give me what I'm owed, not only what I want, I will reveal your deepest, darkest secret, and the DWF nation will turn their back on you forever. And you, my friend, you, Mr. Cashman, will be extradited exponentially from the virtual pro wrestling world once and for all. I'm sorry, fans, if you expected me to spew some venom at all of your favorites and all of the villains that you can't stand, but I have no venom to spew. I only spew and speak the truth. And I have given you all the truth tonight. DWF will be the fastest rising virtual pro wrestling company in all of VPW and all of CAW. Period. If you got a problem with that, then take it up with all your superstar favorites like Marco Veddi, like Karan Cook, like Tommy War. Because those are the jabronis that are bringing this place down. And they're gonna be the ones to kill it, while I am the one to save it. And with that, I guess there's only one more thing left to say. Yeah. Tick-tock, Mr. Cashman. Time is running out.
Sydney, what a mouthful by the Angry New Yorker. And did you hear that? You should have revealed Mr. Cashman's secret?
I wasn't aware Mr. Cashman had a secret to reveal.